I'm going to take you through character and characterization. Character of Simon. On page 74, you can see that Simon is courageous. When you say it certainly was, the hooligans were very brutal. But I drew my gun and refused to run away. I dared them to touch me.
At the same point, we have two other character traits that we can actually get to it. If he's willing to draw a gun and at them, what character trait? Yeah, violent. What about when he calls them hooligans? Okay.
You can also see that Simon on page 75, Simon is determined. When he says, it is very clear that we are at war. We need to carry on with our plan to the last detail. We will not be cowed. We must mobilize the entire municipal council to pass the no confidence motion against him. And to get down to business, you remember, he tasked you to talk to councillors and other men and assess whether they will support the no confidence motion. You can also see that Simon is inquisitive. He keeps on asking many questions. Like on page 76, he says, so what did he say? And he say, which bridge now? Then up there when he say, like who? So we can see that Simon is inquisitive. Then you can see on page 82 that Simon is proud when he says, do I look like an errand boy to you? Have you forgotten I will be your boss? So you can see there Simon is proud. Those were the character traits of Simon that we can tell. We have a question. Page 79. When Simon says his real name is Honorable Brian, can you say that he's beautiful? Page 79. Where Simon says his real name is Honorable.
Yeah, I thought so also when I saw Simon on page 78 saying, I get you. I believe Honorable Brian or Mr. Developer, as he's popularly known, is the best example of this. You know, like he's giving hinting examples. So which suggests him as a knowledgeable person or informed.
You can see that Ted is sensible on page 79. When he says that I sense as much. You can also see that on page 75, Ted is doubtful or skeptical when he says, I doubt they were just hooligans. I doubt they were just hooligans on page 75. also see that Ted is corrupt and selfish on page 79. When he says that the only forward for them is to enlist the support of the opposition chief, Honorable Basdale. If he sides with them, councillors and aldermen aid him will follow suit. You can also see on the same page 79, that Ted is sarcastic in areas when he says that there's always a winner even in a beauty contest of monkeys. Page 79, when Ted says that there's always a winner even in a beauty contest of monkeys. Ted is humorous or sarcastic.
And at the same point, realistic. Huh? What do you think about 77 when he says that we have the headless type? And when asked, he says they have brains, but they don't use them. Page 77. And he continues saying that they are headless chicken, they just follow their leader, do things for them. There's some kind of abusive but also judgmental or opinionated. He bases on his opinion to make a conclusive thought.
That were the only character traits that we found of Ted.
What about if we look at page 84? Remember, they are handling a very serious matter to see how they can overturn the mayor. What does Ted suggest once they are told? I think those points are adequate. We don't need to balabber these matters. We need to get back to life. We should have some dreams, and remember today, Calypso night at Vibrations. I need to be in places. What character trait is that? What character trait can we offer? Materialistic is focusing on wealth, money, and what have you. But here, he's focusing on dance, entertainment, yet they are handling a very serious matter, a political matter that is quite delicate. He's extravagant and also unreasonable. He's unreasonable because at this point he's not being sensible here. Then deceitful, I never heard you mention that, yet in the entire discussion we kept finding him having planned something. He's also deceitful, just like Simon, because from whatever he's accepting to plan together with his plans. Okay, you can move to another direction.
Basdale. On page 86, you can see that Basdale is overconfident when he says that I will immediately activate my media networks to have the rally popularized. Our alliance will be unbeatable. I can assure you this brings the chapter of the so-called Mosi Oratunya to an end.
Yeah, overconfident or over-ambitious. Do you have any other character? I think you're done. Or Ramdai, okay.
Another character trait of Basdeo is greedy on page 84. When he says, we have to be very creative, my friends. Power doesn't come to be by easily. There, at that point when you say power doesn't come by easily, can you also say to show that he is realistic?
Yeah, realistic. Then using his strategy, selfish but scheming or tactful. He's using tactics. So of course in politics we cannot be as truthful as such. Yeah, partly we can say so because even on the next page, then suddenly he proceeds again to ask questions.
You can also see that so can we say that Ramdai is judgmental when he says, I wonder why they called him Mr. Key. I hear he can never make up his mind which door to open or in fact whether to open any door at all.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you also say that he's never
The same statement. But he's wondering, he's not sure. Until maybe we get another place where he gives something new, then we can think that.
So we also get the character of Mr. Key through Ramdai when that Mr. Key is indifferent. When Ramdai says that Mr. Key cannot make up his mind which door to open or in fact whether to open any door at all. That's all.
You said Ramdai, you finished? For Ramdai. Why does he, for example, when Ted says on page 79, when he heard you are against Mosi, he gave a very long snort of derisive laughter. Ramdai says, devil take his sword. He has never liked me. What character trait can you think? Evil, yeah? Yeah, or malicious. Maybe for knowledgeable, you now pick this part whereby he knows that who is terminally ill. That is the Japanese, Indo-Chinese, the Honorable Yungrai. That is now where you can say Ramdai is knowledgeable. He also thinks that Mr. Torch is an independent-minded person. Then we can kind of say he's focused because he's the one who collected all those information from the people when he was sent. And reliable and focused. Because when they told him to go, he did all that research among the different groups that he conducted that information from. Then he's also tactical, as you can check page 81. When Seymour is asking what issues they'll address, he's says the need for equitable development in Maracas. Mayor Mosi is not development minded. We will talk about building roads. He has not even he has not built even a spur. In fact, so that information shows he's tactical or scheming.
Short about in page 80, when he says, yes, I spoke to him, he was very eager to work with us. As I told you, it was him who approached me with the idea of impeaching Mayor Mosi. At that time, he didn't know we had already made that decision. He had promised to be here by this time. We should be coming later. Can you say that he is convincing?
At that point, is he trying to convince them? Or he's just informing them? He's just informing them. So unless, because who convinced the other? As we can see there, the person approached him. So it's not like he's the one who persuaded him to take his leave. Then, if you check on 85, where he suggests that they have to hold a rally early, again there is tactical there and cautious, because he doesn't want to take his place and be taken to prison. Then on page 86 again, when Basdeo just says that their alliance is unbeatable, with that confidence, Ramdaya tells him, don't write the man off yet. Don't you know smoke issues from his nostrils, ears and mouth when he declares war? What is that? Yeah, careful, or you can also say, I had indicated earlier something else. Cautious. Or even realistic. Because in politics, you don't joke around with anyone. They are defending their seats and the money they are eating every day. So you cannot just pull them out from their seats, as simple as that, as Basdeo thinks. Okay, so let's appreciate that.